Good morning. It is 7:50 a.m. I'm only 10 minutes late. Nick and I did the live shop along. I am last night and I am on my way to New Jersey. I have a 10:30 a.m. appointment to pick up the Iris Apfel collection. So let's warm up the car and get on the road here. See you guys there. Oh, neat. Best coat I've ever seen. The time has finally come. I just got home. Well, actually, that's not true. I got home last night and I have unpacked the items I purchased at the Malay Brothers Iris Apfel auction. It's even better than I thought, honestly. I feel so privileged to have seen even any of that collection in person, let alone handled any of the items, brought them into my home, get to share them with you. It's really just, I mean, I've been doing this full time since 2019, and this is by far probably the most special thing I've ever bought and sold. It's quite nerve-wracking. I have 39.95 Walmart tables taking up the greater space of my living room right now. And one is the Iris Apfel, and two is an incredible Bakelite collection that I will be sharing with you on a video on Monday. So that will be coming soon. But today I'm going to go through the Iris Apfel collection. I know I'm rambling a little, but I'm going to take my time showing this to you. Now, I do want to address how it's going to be sold. So there's going to be a couple things that are not for sale, and there's going to be a couple things that will be for sale, but at a later time. So starting this Saturday, October 25th, every Saturday until Black Friday, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on my Whatnot channel, FollowThatBug. There's a link in the description to sign up if you don't have Whatnot. I think you get a credit still if you're a first-time user. One item will be sold from the Iris estate. You can bookmark the shows. They're all listed on my page. And then you can hit the little bell symbol next to the item in the shop. So I won't show you what the item is. It's going to be all surprise, but you can. So you'll get an alert when I pin the item to sell it at 9:30 p.m. Eastern each Saturday. It's just one item. And then on Black Friday, when Jacob and I, Burner Brother Antiques, who's also on YouTube in case you're unaware, do our Black Friday shebang, 10 items from the estate will be sold, and those will be preloaded. I'm going to start preloading some of them directly following this video. It's going to take me a little bit of time to figure out which the full 10 will be, but I just feel so privileged to have handled this. And I will say, I started to say this earlier and I got sidetracked. I tell you, it's a lot of stimulation in here. It's already a lot of stimulation in my house. Usually I have just stuff everywhere, but this is really crazy. I mean, I have some of the best quality stuff I've ever seen in my life, and it's all right here. It's amazing. Two of the best items I saw in the entire auction. Obviously, I wasn't at the auction house long, but one of them was the pink feather coat, which you got a quick snapshot of. The other one is a box. I just had to have it. Of course, I just saw a little JPEG. I don't know if they still call them JPEGs online, but I'm glad I didn't let it go because it is the other best thing I saw, and I did end up purchasing that. It is not for sale. It will remain with me for eternity. It will probably be buried with me. So without further ado, sorry if you had to watch that on like 10 times speed. Let's get into the Apfel estate. I'm so excited for you. There are going to be multiple of these incredible enameled and hand-painted Italian boxes. They look new because they are so incredibly well kept. Look at the green lining in that. The painting, so amazing. Oh my gosh. Speaking of painting, oh my gosh, this is incredible. The tiny painting. This is probably early 1900s. Gorgeous. Both of these items will be sold. Now, I'm sorry if I start to tear up. Many of you might think Springfield is my favorite show, but it's actually the big DC flea. I love the big DC flea. Of course, many of you probably know that I'm from DC. They just sold the Expo Center to IKEA for a whopping, I think, $42 million. Of course, the next one will be my last. And speaking of blessed, I've had such a pleasure of meeting so many wonderful people there over the years. Anyway, one of those people I met this past year, Peggy. I blame this partially on Peggy. Peggy introduced me to Palais Royale. She had the most incredible collection of opaline eggs. I ended up getting a business card from her, which was mistake number one. Never give me your business card. I immediately lost it and regretted not buying it. I bought one thing. I bought this incredible fan. Hold on, I should just show you the fan. I know we're talking about the Iris Apfel collection, but this is important too. So I had purchased this early 1800s fan from her. It is from Paris, and it's got like the gilded wire. It was for the wax makeup that they used to wear. I wanted to buy more, but of course I was overstimulated and exhausted from being at the DC Flea all day. So I lost her business card and ended up following her to New York because she said that she was setting up at Madison Bachville. So I had to go find her. More on that later. Back to Iris. So I ended up buying 9 pieces of Palais Royale from the Iris estate in this basket. Gosh, this is going to be hard to let go of. Look at the color in this. This is incredible. And the enameling on the flowers. Absolutely fantastic. And this is all from the 1800s. French, of course. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, looks almost like tiny forget-me-nots. Gorgeous. It's just like pure magic. So that will be piece number 1 of the Palais Royale. I'm not gonna overwhelm you with all of it at once, but here is another piece. This piece will also be sold. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, look at the shell in that. Of course, Iris was very into the bird motif. It's amazing. I hope you can see it. I hope it's not distracting with all my other gilding and the tchotchkes behind me. Perhaps it is. Although I tell you, if I turned you around, it wouldn't be much better. There's no plain backdrop in my place. This is amazing. The detail when you get up close is just insane. It's amazing. Of course, it's missing its little inserts, glass inserts. That's the easy part. It's gorgeous. The shell in this is my favorite. It's like the best shell. It's amazing. This piece will also be sold. Very old. Another painting. There's the back, but obviously the front is more interesting. This tiny oil is so good. Normally I'm, like a lot of people, I'm more attracted to the images and portraits of the women. Obviously, they're just more popular. Sorry, not to be sexist. That's just the general consensus. However, this portrait of this little boy is phenomenal. I mean, it's just like haunting. It's amazing. And the fact that, you know, to think with someone with such taste and, you know, just, I hate to say it, but somebody who could really buy anything and had, and lived such a life where they could find pretty much anything and traveled places and had doors open that most people don't to find things, you know, and traveled, and I don't know. The fact that they would pick such a special, you know, these things are just so special, the way they're curated. It's pure magic. I hope everyone is sitting down for the next piece. This next piece of Palais Royale is going to be very hard for me to let go of. But obviously, I am a reseller first. I love collecting. I am going to keep a few pieces. I will be sprinkling them in to show you. But I can't keep all the best. That's a strict rule of mine. And this is definitely one of the best. This pin cushion. Here it is. So here it is with the candle holders and the pin cushion. And of course, the latticino glass. I'm doing a terrible job at showing this. It's very fragile and very dainty. But the most incredible part to me, one might think it's the glass being fully intact, but I actually think it's the faces at the bottom. It's amazing. Talk about whisper worthy. I mean, the little pin dish. It's incredible. I've never seen one like it. That will be a Black Friday item, and this, of course, is velvet covered. I mean, even like the gilding and the detail. Every square inch of this thing is detailed to perfection. This is museum quality. I mean, all of this is really museum quality, let's be honest. The wood does have a crack in the frame, but I actually don't mind. Gosh, this thing is so gorgeous. I'm gonna show you the back first. But again, even though I'm normally more attracted to the portraits of the women, this one is quite spectacular, and the wood on the frame and the detail And the gilding is gorgeous. Gosh, look at that. It's just amazing. I mean, that is something you go see at the Walters. I mean, I literally feel like, you know, I feel like I'm sitting in the Walters, like in a little room in the Walters right now. It's amazing. Another one of our enameled Italian boxes. Again, so clean that it looks new. It's crazy how well kept it is. Obviously, that's one of the reasons I'm wearing gloves. All this stuff was kept so clean and so pristine, and it's so fragile that I just would just prefer to keep it this way. Obviously, I wash my hands, but the amount of money I have invested in it and the provenance and everything, I just feel like I don't even need to explain myself. Gosh, this though, I am a sucker for religious items, and this is one of the best I've seen yet. Normally I don't see anything like this with this kind of age and this large size. I feel just privileged to hold this. Look at the detail in this. I mean, I'm like, look here. Can you see? She's amazing, the Mary. I really hope I'm not going too fast. I did bring out a ring light. A couple people asked me for photos, and I kind of refused just because I really wanted to give it justice with the right lighting. I didn't want to send dull photos of this incredibly special. I mean, look at the, I mean, that's like gold in the paper. It's amazing. It's the best one I've ever held. It's museum quality all around. All right, this is not something you see every day. Not that any of it is, but this in particular, brace yourselves. Here's the back, and wait till you see the etching on this, not to mention the color. Like my friend Christina mentioned, the dog, I mean, there are no words. For this next item, please do correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe that this is agate. Unfortunately, it is missing a piece. Gosh, this is incredible. I do believe it's agate all around. It is Palais Royale. It's amazing. I don't know what it is, but it's amazing. Some kind of vanity item. Early 1800s. Paris, the mother of pearl on this is out of this league. Out of my league, out of this league. I don't even know. I'm kind of left speechless by the pearl on this. But here it is. It's amazing. My favorite is the handle. Like, look at that. Look at the agates on here. Look at that. That one almost looks... Yeah, no, that's got to be agate. Because here, and the fact that it's not cracked is crazy. See, there's another one. Unfortunately, it's missing that one. Honestly, I think you could easily get a pendant and pop one in. I know that sounds terrible when you say it like that. But look at, I mean, that mother of pearl. That's what I'm talking about. And the tiny little nails in it. I mean, it's amazing. And the little feet. It's incredible. And so far, everything I have shown, I will be selling, believe it or not. You know, I might have a little hard time getting rid of the man with the cracked wood frame. But so far, everything I'm selling, I feel confident that I will sell. This is another piece I will be selling on Black Friday. Everybody sit down, get a drink of water. This is incredible. Hand painted. One of the best hand painted on metal I've seen. There's something just really special about it. The flower bouquet. It's very unusual. It's amazing. That's another Black Friday item. All right, where do we go? Where do we go? I have three items left on the table before I restock my table. Let's go here. Looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like George Washington. That one looks just like a print. I could be wrong. But that one looks just like a print, perhaps. Yeah, I feel pretty confident that's just a print. But here, we have another Italian box. Incredible enameling. Again, it looks so clean that it's new. The lining in these are my favorite. They're usually so torn up or moldy. I mean, it's just amazing. And then my other favorite part are the tiny little dots. I know, I'm sure everyone else's favorite part is the actual hand-painted portraits, but for me, it's the tiny little dots. I love tiny boxes, if you don't know. Okay, and then here, up in our game a little bit. This one I'm probably gonna hold until the end. This is a probably I'll sell, but I don't know when piece. Here's the back. There she is. For me, it's the detail in her scarf. And of course, she's got her sash brooch. We were talking about those the other night in our show. Or a buckle, excuse me, but you know what I mean. And then the lace work is incredible. I will probably sell that. I just don't know when. I can't tell you because I don't know. I can't tell you something I don't know. It's amazing. And for me, I will say, this is one of those things where she's cracked and weathered in all the right places. That's just a personal preference, though. Let's just look at it one more time together. Oh gosh, let me not. Yeah, like look at the detail in her scarf and her lace work. It's incredible. You know, some people might see this and see, oh, I can't wait to get this restored. Someone tried to touch this, I would slap their hands so freaking quick they wouldn't know what hit them. It's perfect. Perhaps one of the best paintings. Some of you might get overwhelmed at the thought that I am going to actually sell this starting at $1 on Black Friday. I've made up my mind. I'm going to do it. So you can't tell me no. I'm crazy. I know. Let me take the tag off of it. Hold on. Are you ready? absolutely, I use so many adjectives so many times, over and over and over again, that for this, I will just say speechless. Very special. And the frame. Black Friday. Only on Whatnot. It will be preloaded, like I said. But, yeah. And again, can you just imagine hanging in her home? Like, that is history. That is so cool. That is generations of history. Okay, I guess it's a time for another piece of Palais Royale. This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. It's only going to get harder and harder with the Palais Royale. Let me take the tag off this one. Hold on. I might cry when I sell this. I don't know when it will be sold. Eventually it will be sold. Eventually. One day. I'm just gonna look at it for a while and see how I feel, but man, Peggy, this is all your fault. This is all your fault, Peggy. Okay. Look at the pin cushion. Look at the cherubs. Mother of pearl. The little feet. And the carved parrot. I have to say, so many people ask me if I bought the bracelets and the glasses. Look, no offense, really no offense. I've been collecting glasses and bracelets for a long time. I have glasses and bracelets. They were going for thousands. Personally, call me spoiled as hell, but I think I'd rather have this. 1800s, French, and I don't think I've ever seen one like it. And I don't know if I'll ever, well, I know I've never seen one like it, and I don't know if I'll ever see one like it ever again. For those of you who may be new to my channel, I've traveled across the country 3 times. I've been to over 800 antique centers, and I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you point blank. You just don't see stuff like this. It's amazing. All right, so now I'm going to show you a piece that I'm actually kind of upset about. I don't really want to sell it. When I was unboxing it, we were doing my Whatnot show, and I saw it, and I was like, that kind of looks like gold. And I showed it to my chat, which is smarter than I am, quite frank. And everyone was like, I need that, but also you should test that. I don't test, I just read. But obviously, it's so old that it wouldn't have been marked. So this morning, have you ever seen that episode of Seinfeld where Jerry's grandmother is dressed and ready to go to the bank and the alarm goes off and she leaves? That was me waiting for 9:25 a.m. to go get this thing tested. Sure enough, it is solid 10 karat gold. So that being said, I'm not sure if I can keep it because with the amount I have invested in this, it's probably worth more sold than in my pocket. I gotta clean up the back a little bit. It looks like she had it glued in a probably like one of the tintype or daguerreotype, you know, box frames or whatever. Ooh, I shouldn't have touched my face, but here's the back. That's a lot of gold. Gold's really high right now. This is really, 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 really expensive. So here it is. Here's the back. Obviously, I have to clean that up. I'm trying not to touch the sticky part. There it is. But there it is. This is absolutely just everything. I call her Girl with Apple. Of course, a movie that I really just adore is the Grand Budapest Hotel. And of course, it reminds me of The Boy with Apple. So funny. It's just not every day. It's never actually you see something like this. This is a one-of-a-kind. It might even be earlier than Victorian, but that is so cool. So I'm probably gonna let it go. It's probably gonna go on Black Friday. It will be preloaded. If it does, it will probably take me like a couple days to get my head together to load it. It's, yeah. It's one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. It's one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. Okay, with that being said, here's a piece that I'll probably sell at some point, but don't know when. She's amazing. I would go with the word haunting. Again, something like this just reminds me of, you know, quite frank, it reminds me of something my mom would have gone bananas over, or it reminds me of Jeff and I strolling through the Walters, or it reminds me of, you know, the Museum of Things in London, or it reminds me of, you know, a corner in Musée d'Orsay. I mean, it just reminds me of all the great wonders of this world. It's amazing. Where do we go from there? This one I'm probably going to keep. Similar to the man with the dog. This one has the birds. I've just never seen anything like this. If I ever see one like it ever again, I'll probably sell it. But sometimes when I see something that I've never seen, I just have to hold on to it until I've seen another one. But with the color and the engraving and the etching, the etching and the color, I can't imagine seeing something like that again. I don't know. I might do some homework just to make sure. But I have a feeling, I don't know. I've never seen one. Like I said, I'll look online and see if there's any floating around out there or flying around out there. They're birds. But, if there are, I might sell it, but if not, probably live with me. Here we go. This one I am keeping. See, I keep stuff. Of course, my first love is art. I love stuff, but I love art. I, of course, got started in an art museum. I worked at the first museum of modern art in America for about 8 years in Washington, D.C., the Phillips Collection. When I die, half this stuff will probably end up there. You're welcome. Oh, half kidding. There's the back, but again, the front is the best part. I'm so used to doing that on Whatnot. It adds an extra element of surprise sometimes. Look at this. It's fantastic. It's amazing. It's amazing. And of course, you know, I have an extra appreciation for these smaller paintings because if you've never been to my house, just know I have very tall ceilings and they are covered in art, salon style, gallery style, from floor to ceiling, in every nook, crevice, and cranny. Next, this one, I'm not sure, you know, there's a lot of stuff I'm not sure about. And that doesn't mean it's never going to be sold. Like I said, there's really only one or two things here that, you know, I just am never going to sell. One thing for sure that's just never going to go, and it's the box. And that's going to be the last thing I'm going to show you. It's just never going to be sold. There's no amount of money, I think, that could take that thing from me. But, you know, there's no rule that says I have to sell all this stuff immediately, you know, and sometimes I live with stuff for a while and I think it's the greatest thing ever, and then I've lived with it for a year or so, and then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go buy something else, and I sell it. And this is one of those things. At first, I was like, man, I'm going to have a hard time selling that just because I don't want to let it go. And then when I opened it, my heart exploded. There was two of them in there. I am going to sell one. You're welcome. The other one I am going to keep forever. Gosh, I'm going to show you what's in the box. No, I'll show you the box first. All right, here it is. 1800s Palais Royale. Gilded. It's a bird's nest box. And then when you open it up, you guys, one of my favorite things about finding antique boxes is opening them and seeing if what the lining looks like, if it's there at all. And this one had the original lining, and again, one I'm going to keep and one I'm going to sell. But it had two very, very tiny antique flies. And they're not, I mean, they're hand done. I'm guessing 1800s. The fact that, I don't know, it just feels so loved and so used. That's what added the extra element of special to this box for me. I love boxes, tiny boxes. This painting, this one I had to have. Sorry. Big fat niffus. There's a lot going on here. Okay, here it is. There's a lot to unpack. It is absolutely fantastic. It's quite graphic, actually. Dark, the more you look at it. The man. For me, it was the lamb. There's two pieces of Palais Royale left, not including my box that's gonna be buried with me. There's a trade-off. This one I'm holding on to. It's damaged, but since it's damaged, I think it all the best it lived with me. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Look at the serpents. The porcelain flowers. Let's start at the bottom, actually. The faces. See, it's coming apart right there. The faces. The serpents. The porcelain flowers. And then we get into the bird's nest. And then there's the tiny bird. Oh my gosh. You guys, I promise I'm not going to keep all this stuff. I really am not. Like, the other bird I'll probably sell. Like, I will. I'll probably sell it Black Friday. I get all excited when I literally just picked up this stuff less than 24 hours ago. The majority of this I'm going to sell. Like, I just get so excited when I first have it. Like I said, there's only a piece or two I'm only going to keep forever. But I'm just enjoying a couple pieces for a little bit. And like I said, every Saturday at 9:30 p.m. starting this Saturday, October 25th, one piece will be sold. And then on top of that, on Black Friday, 10 pieces will be sold, and those will all be preloaded. Now, this piece I am keeping. Had to have this. You're going to see why. Oil on board. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So if you think you've seen the best piece that's going to go on Black Friday, just so you know, you have not. This is going to be the best thing sold on Black Friday. This is easily $1,000 piece without the provenance. I've only seen it one time and it was beat and incomplete. This is incredible. I can't believe this. This is insane. Palais Royale. It's the beehive. It's the beehive sewing caddy. Palais Royale. Beehive. And in case you're like, oh, but wait, what actually is it? Let me show you. Complete, fully intact. In pristine condition. Absolutely marvelous. It's marvelous. That will be going on Black Friday. It will be preloaded. I'm about to go preload it in just a couple minutes after I catch my breath. Starting at $1. Like I said, this is like easily over $1,000 without the provenance complete. It's incredible. Incredible, incredible, incredible. I can't believe this. Now there's two things left. This one's not for sale, but it's not for me. It's for someone very special in my life who has helped me more than anyone knows. I don't talk about them much because I want to keep them private. but since Iris Apfel, of course, is associated with the White House, I want to give this to my best girlfriend, who I do believe will one day be in the Oval Office. I think she's going to be the president one day, honestly. And this friend of mine has been by my side more than anyone will know, through thick and thin, for over 20 years. And I want to give this to her. So I think it will look great in the office. It matches the Oval Office. That was my thought. So that one's for her. All right, without further ado, here it is. The box to end all boxes. This is the one I just had to have. In case you're wondering what that is, that's all mother of pearl, gilded, Palais Royale. Looks like Cinderella's carriage. Again, its imperfections, I think, add nothing but character to it. I've already secured a spot on my bedside table. One of my favorite little things about it is, of course, the little seashell on the top, the enameling, the little moss. It's just amazing. I could just look at this thing all day, and trust me, I lost almost 2 hours looking at it yesterday. And wait till you see the inside. Gosh. Hold on, there's something in it. Well, she definitely used this. There's a couple little loose pink rhinestones and pearl beads and a little unusual stud earring thing with some kind of marking on it. Maybe I found some more gold, I don't know. But this one's mine forever. I don't have to use the gloves. Oh my gosh, how fabulous. Gosh, how crazy. What a life. What a life. So that's where it lives, right in there on my table of fantastic things. And in case you were wondering what I was talking about, what I was getting at with Peggy, I also got this fantastic early French fan from her. Absolutely gorgeous. And then here, I also got this from Peggy. It's a Palais Royale blue opaline perfume bottle opener, perfume bottle holder. Excuse me, I was Freudian slip there. I'll always remember this as my first piece of Palais Royale. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, this has just been such a treat. I can't wait to upload this video and start preloading for Black Friday. Again, bookmark my Whatnot shows every Saturday night during my jewelry sale. No matter what we're selling, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern sharp, we're going to stop and surprise one item from the Iris collection. What a treat. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget, Monday, we're unboxing that Bakelite collection.